Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Welcome everybody to the Fitness Avengers show, where we fight fat, frustration, and fitness fakes. I'm Master Trainer Tony Ariola from TotalBodyProject.com, and I'm on a personal mission to help you simplify the confusing game of fitness. Today we got a special episode. Not because it's over here. Because it's not day 99 of the quarantine, but because I got a special show where I'm going to discuss with you the secrets of the skinny. That's right. This is a question that everyone always asks me is how do I get skinny and how do I do it fast? So today I'm going to share that with you. Okay. But you can't tell anybody. So if you're seeing this, you got to make sure you don't tell those people. So the first thing I brought for you, a prize. Whoa. See this thing? This thing's like bigger than my head. So for you guys that are jumping in on the comments, go ahead and comment on you. I'll welcome you guys into my show. But this is only 5 pounds of fat. Isn't that crazy? It's bigger than my head. So 5 pounds of fat, it may not seem like a lot, but it's pretty big. And now with the COVID-5 or the COVID-15, if we're eating all our hoarded snacks, we might be putting on some weight. So this will hopefully get you back on track and get you back onto the skinny train, which I like to go on the skinny train. So the first thing I'm gonna share with you is it's pretty good advice. And it's something I think if everybody listened to it, they'd all be way better off. And it's don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, hi, Courtney. Courtney's tuning in live from the living room. Hello, babe. How am I doing so far? Huh? Type a thumb up for, let's see, we can see her. Oh, there she is. There she is. Courtney Frewell, all the way from Irvine, California. Thank you. Thank you for joining us on the show live. Appreciate it. But back to my thought. Don't do that. So I get this question a lot, like what should I eat? What should I stay away from? Should I do carbs, low fat, keto, fasting? The first piece of advice I tell everybody is if I was sitting at the table with you, would you eat that? If the answer is no, then don't do that. Use common sense. I promise you, when you know that little voice I talk about a lot. You got the little voice that says, "Hey, don't do that. Stop. That's bad. Blah, blah, blah." Yeah, that's called your conscious. So when something feels like a wrong decision, it usually is a wrong decision. So if you just stay more towards the train that's going to the right decisions, you'll be way better off. When you start rationalizing with yourself, Benjamin Franklin calls it the convenience of being reasonable. We have a decision. You're like, should I go get that cookie? I probably shouldn't eat that cookie. But it's been a rough day. I've been in quarantine all day. I deserve a cookie. That is probably what will get you in trouble. Too many of those rationalized decisions is not good for you. So secret number one is don't do that. Okay? Pretend like I'm there with you. The next one is kind of a little bit shocking, which is weird, but humans react to different situations in different ways. So in a study, they actually found that when people eat off a smaller plate, they actually eat less. That's what I say. It's a little crazy. Yeah, I guess if you go to Claim Jumper and you're eating off those big bowls or the big plates, you're gonna eat a lot more than if you eat like a smaller plate. Just visually, you finishing your plate will help you. So a lot of us grew up in that clear the plate mentality. We want to get away from that. It's okay if you take some of the stuff home. We all know that the portions at restaurants are huge. I mean, now restaurants are closed, so now you got. Well, I guess it's even worse now because then you can't take it home. It's a giant. Okay, so order less when you're ordering on Grubhub, Postmates, or whatever. Just order less and try to put it into a smaller plate. Okay, and then once you're done, then you're done. The next one, which is this one's pretty cool. Chew slowly. Who would ever thought that chewing slower would be effective in weight loss? Yeah, but data's clear, right? Yeah, the data is very clear. that if you eat slower, you will eat a lot less. And this is because of different things. For one, it's a lot better for your digestive system, right? So the food's going in there because the food has to go through like the small intestine, the large intestine, and it's got all these different kind of enzymes that break down all with your stomach. Your stomach is not this garbage disposal that just like throw stuff up. It actually has to go through this track. And when you chew your food, right, you make it into like little pieces so it's easier for your stomach to digest. That'll get rid of a lot of the heartburn, a lot of the digestive issues if you just chew your food. And I've been trying this practice with a lot of my clients, and it turns out it's hard for everybody. Yeah, everyone has a hard time chewing slower. I don't know what the race is. People are just like, it's like, how'd that taste? So the problem is that if you eat too fast, your body is not going to recognize satiety. But a cool word that, and I know this, I said I was going to make it simple. So my simple word for today is retronasal olfaction. Olfaction. So what that means is when you're eating, you get some satisfaction from smelling the food. That's part of the food process, and it makes you feel good, gives you good satisfaction. But when you chew the food, the actual aroma is going to the back of your brain. So through these, I don't know if you can see it through my head, but there's these whole kind of air pathways that go in there, and they goes into the brain up in here. I got a big head. I'm starting to get some gray hairs, but look around that stuff, and you'll see that my brain, once the aroma from chewing it goes through my nose and up to the back of to my brain, then it tells me that I'm full. I'm getting a lot more satiety. So chewing slower will actually help you. How do we chew slower? You can put your utensil down, right? Don't that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Chew, put it down, count to 10, and practice. It's actually a lot more difficult. Courtney is actually lucky because she eats really slow already, and so I have a hard time because I have to eat a lot slower so I can stay skinny. Because if I gain weight, it's really bad for my image. I mean, it's good to start big and then get small, but it's not good to start small then get big. So that's my situation. The next thing is stop when you're satisfied. Wow, these are like riveting. Don't stop when you're stuffed and you're just like, whew, gotta like loosen your belt. That's not the time to stop. The time to stop is when you're about 80% full. 80% full is going to make you feel pretty good. You'll be satisfied. You'll get up. Life is good. And then, pro tip: once you're done eating, put the food away. Yeah, it's crazy. Just put it away. Either move it back, put it into the fridge, on top of the pantry, box it up, give it to front desk downstairs. Just get the food out of your eyesight, because if you see it, you're gonna eat it, right? If you see it, you're gonna eat it, no matter what. You see cookies. We made cookies for Easter because the bunny, and we have to celebrate. And it's day 99 of the quarantine, so we made cookies. And all day I've been training with cookies there, and I want to eat those cookies all the time. Luckily, I knew I had a Facebook Live to go to tonight, so this made me stay away from the cookies. But I had to fight my willpower so many times. And the problem with willpower and discipline is that when your day starts, you're like, willpower is like right here. Yeah. It's like, I'm top of that's like Monday morning. Take over the world. This virus, I'm gonna be so ripped when I come out. It's gonna be awesome. As you make more decisions, like, should I text that person back? Nah. Oh, what does my boss want? Nah. As you make more decisions, yeah, the little, what should I eat? What should I wear? What should I do? Your willpower starts to go down. So at night, if those cookies are still there, your willpower is going to be pretty low. It's going to be a lot easier to make poor choices. And that's what happens with a lot of people, is that when you're struggling at night, when you're snacking, it's just that you're out of willpower. Willpower and like discipline you need every day. It's like a shower. Showers are good. So is getting more willpower. So in the morning, you're super motivated. That's why, because willpower is at an all-time high. But every choice you make requires a brain cycle, and every brain cycle will bring down your willpower and your discipline. Okay, so just remember that. Just put the food away, especially my clients. You know who you are. The next one, and this one seems easy, and one of my clients, some of my clients fight me on this one, which is steps. You're like, well, I want like an insanity workout where like I'm punching, and I want battle ropes and all these crazy things that people want. But ultimately, what they actually need to do is just step more. And I know this is a lot harder now that I'm in, yeah, day 99 of the quarantine. My steps are only 5,000, which usually by now I have like 12,000. But now that I'm working from home, a lot more because I'm obeying the law because I want to get out of this thing. You should too. What is, oh, the little sign says day of. It should say stay home. But the steps are a lot harder to get to. But 10,000 extra steps is extra 230 calories burned. That's about 33 pounds of fat per year only from stepping. But you got to get to 10,000. And sometimes that's hard. But I mean, it's going to help you. The next one, water. Now, water, drinking more water just shows that you're going to lose weight a lot faster, about 33% more than people that don't drink water. So before you start eating your meal, get a big glass of water and drink that first. Because a lot of times when you're hungry, you're actually thirsty. So I know my slogan for water is clear pee means healthy me. Clear pee means healthy me. Clear pee. So, like I said, it's easier for guys to check, but for females, just take a look. Is it clear? If it's clear, you're good. You're hydrated. Then you might be hungry. If it's like yellow, brown, orange, then yeah, that's not good. It's not good. So drink water. It's gonna help you lose weight. Okay, I promise. And now the most powerful way that I can almost guarantee weight loss, I can almost guarantee it. I can't quite, but almost, is to log your food. No, log my food. Why does everyone hates logging their food? And I get it. I didn't understand before, but I get it. It's hard when you're doing well. Like Monday morning, it's easy to log your food. Oh yeah, I had a banana, sliced banana, quinoa, superfoods, all this stuff. But when you're making poor choices, it's a lot harder to log. And if you're not logging, you're not tracking, you're not being mindful of what you're eating. So if you take baby steps, maybe you can take pictures of your meals or just trying not to eat so bad, switch Coke for Diet Coke, maybe light mayo, smaller things to help you get on that track. Then once you're ready to log, because I don't recommend logging for everybody. If you're not ready, it's just not going to happen. Even though it's the most powerful weapon as far as getting you skinny, which I know everybody wants to get skinny. I'm trying to get skinny. I'm getting married. My mom's trying to get skinny. We're all trying to get skinny. But logging is just difficult. It's laborious. It's tiring. But it works. So if you can stick to it, do like try 2 or 3 days. I like to, the times I log honestly is during the weekends because that's when I struggle the most. And I'm sure almost everybody struggles on the weekends. Even now when we don't know what the weekend is. I mean, I saw some of those pictures from some of those Easter feasts. Man, I want to live at your house. So start with baby steps and then work your way up to logging. But the first thing I guess you can do is just be mindful of what you're eating, what you're intaking, and go back to this one. This is applicable, right? Don't do that. Yeah. See? Yeah. Don't do that. Okay? What bad? No. All right. So let me see. We're all the way up to 1 people watching this live. So thank you, Courtney, for continuing to watch me. It's very exciting. Now let's tune in for some questions and answers. And we have a question. Yes, I see it. How many calories should I eat? Good question. A lot of people ask me that a lot. The easiest way to do it, there's 2 ways, but the easiest way is to just add a 0 to what you weigh to lose weight. All right, what does that mean? If you weigh 180 pounds, add a 0, you eat 1,800 calories, you lose weight. It's a rough kind of guesstimate, but it works. The long way to do it is based on the Harris-Benedict equation. When you do like 2.2, blah, 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 and activity, then add a 0. And if you eat that anywhere between 1,200 and that, let's say 1,800, well, it's going to help you lose weight. Plus, if you add your steps, I mean, me say maybe goodbye to that guy. That's 5. It's crazy. It's like a little baby burrito. The next question I have is, here's another good question. Do I need cardio? Well, cardio is actually really good for your heart, but as far as like getting you skinny, not so much. You actually don't really need it. It's good for your heart and it'll help you burn more calories. But even if you do cardio for like an hour, 60 minutes, you're burning, say, maybe 400 or 500 calories, something like that, which is a, a burger, maybe one burger, no fries though. So the return on investment for cardio is just not there. It's good for your heart, but I wouldn't do that as far as like a weight loss thing goes. Is the wrong way to do it. So thank you guys for tuning in on Facebook. If you're watching on Google, on IGTV, I see the comments and I thank everybody that's supporting me. If you want to jump into my group where I lay out this, I'm gonna give out this PDF with more tips and tricks as far as you can get, so you can go from where you're at to Skinnyland, which is where we want to go. Then jump in my Facebook group, the Fitness Avengers group, where I share more content and I really get you involved and fired up to get you on your journey. So the link will be on the end of this video, or you can go on my website, totalbodyproject.com, join there and then join our group and join the good fight, because there's a lot of fat, there's a lot of frustration, there's a lot of fitness fakes out there, guys. I want to give you guys relevant, pertinent, useful information that I have from over 18 years of experience, so you don't get stuck like meandering, like, oh my, I'm doing intermittent, I'm doing this, I'm doing whatever it is, whatever the fat is. I'm gonna give you the facts based on that thing that sometimes people don't agree with, science. I'm a huge science guy, so we're gonna use science to get you to where you want. And now it's time for our giveaway. Oh, I should have music for a giveaway. So to win a copy of this book, I know the author. He's kind of a cool guy. Sometimes he kind of talks a lot, but for the most part, he wrote down more of his secrets here, and he'll lay it out for you. And I'll talk to him and see if I can get you a signed copy. No promises, but go ahead and type "Get Me Skinny" in the comments, and I'll put you into a poll. And then next week we'll have our first official giveaway. I'm also going to be inviting probably some of my clients to kind of share their success stories and show that this stuff works. Obviously, you got to apply it though. It's not like a cool, like, oh, cool. That was a good speech that Tony had on the secret to the skinny. Hey, pass me those chips. No, we don't. We definitely don't want that. Thank you again for watching, for the support. I hope you guys stay happy, safe, and healthy. These are crazy times, guys. It's like I said, it's my first pandemic, so things are nuts. I hope to be able to go outside again one day, and I hope you do too. But do me a favor, keep health at your forefront. You don't want to come out of this pandemic and, having gained like 2 of these, or you haven't done cardio in forever, or you're not sleeping right, drinking water, and just in like poor health. It's already hard enough. And don't let this pandemic really spiral you down. It's a time for you to maybe take this time, regroup, get some goals, get some alignment. And if you need any help, feel free to reach out, send me a message. You can find me. I'm at home. I'm at home basically all the time now. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys next week. We'll have the winners of our giveaway. We'll have our client spotlight. And I'll see you on the Skinny Guy. Cue the music. Dun, 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 dun. Isn't there music? Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Shh, shh. Woo!